I'm Marisa Wildnerness. I am from Maryville, Indiana. I'm a retired steel worker. I used to
Okay.
be a crane operator.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Yes, my journey started, it's been about over a decade now, about 12 years. I started here over in the Maggie Daley Center, with treatments, and we've been going from there. Yes, well, I do have ovarian cancer, and it's actually granulosa cell tumor. That's the type of tumor that I have. It's been removed a bunch of times, and it keeps growing right back. But I've been through chemo, radiation. Matter of fact, I just finished another round of radiation maybe a few weeks ago. What else? I'm in immunotherapy now, which is working great. That's like the best treatment with not a lot of side effects. The healthcare team here, it's always been a family. I love coming to Northwestern. I travel from Indiana, so and it's always family friendly. Everyone's nice and friendly, especially the doctors. Dr. Che, he's always positive and always have a nice good outlook for everything. So I love coming here, and my journey has been great. Ups and downs, good and bad. It's always been a great journey.
Wow, that's great to hear.
Oh yes, my mother's been my biggest supporter, and she loves coming here also. She loves how everyone is positive and always gives me hope and know that things are always, eventually things will turn around, and they have been. So everything's been strong. The family, they're behind me 1,000%. So it's been a great journey. Where there was, before I came to Dr. Che, I was overseeing Dr. Lorraine, and I went through about a lot of surgeries, but the one surgery was about, I think a few years back. I was in surgery for 8 hours, and I got through that surgery, got through the treatments, and everything kind of came back. And that's when he told me I had to go see Dr. Che. And he assured me that Dr. Che, could help me, and I really believed him. And everything's been working, and the treatments have been working. I've been doing better, and everything just turned around. Really not any difficult moments. I always have a positive outlook along with the team, along with Dr. Che. But there was one particular moment where I was in a trial, and the trial did fail. But Dr. Che told me, hey, it didn't work, but we have other treatments that's available. So that kind of lifted my spirits, and I know I can get through it and overcome it. Well, it's frustrating, and I tell anyone, when you've had all that surgery and all those treatments, and then a year, maybe a year and a half later, you find out that everything is back. It's like, no. But, I got to get through it again because I'm still here to battle it. So just got to go on through it again and just stay positive. And it may come back again until you figure out, how to stop it from growing. But that's the most difficult thing. You've been through so much and you find out, I got to go through this again. So, I just know with coming here with Dr. Lorraine, he did assure me that, Dr. Che, he's helped a lot of people. And he said, Marissa, there's nothing else left for me. He said, I have to send you over there. And the first time I met Dr. Che, he let me, he sat me down and talked to me. And, he gave me that hope. And I just really felt that I can make it, I can get through it. So that was just my my moment right there. And all the treatments and everything. And I've been doing pretty good. Just a reminder, and I have them just about in every color, along with sweatshirts, everything, good vibes, and just to help me to remember that no matter what, just always, be positive about it, no matter what's going on. Oh, always, always, because some treatments, like the trial, sometimes things don't work as well as expected, and sometimes there could be side effects. But I just know that things have to turn around and get better. I just have to believe that eventually this is going to turn around. Oh, I just always look for the better. I just try not to get down about it. This is a reality. This is something that I have to face. You have to go through it. You have to face it, and you have to fight it. And you just have to keep that in your mind that I can get through it. I can do it with the team, with support of the family, your healthcare provider, everyone. And I just always have that positive outlook.
Healthcare professionals?
just what I think Dr. Che is the perfect example. He always gives you that hope. He's always positive. He always gives you that thumbs up. We're going to keep going. I'm like, yeah, we can do it. So,
Right.
just keep that positive outlook. That makes the patients know that, hey, I can get through it, no matter what. He's always positive, even when things,
Positivity, okay.
things fail, something don't work, or I got a blood clot, but it's always, he said, don't worry, we're gonna get through it. He always lets me know, assures me that it's gonna work out, and it does. Just remember, and I have to get spiritual for a minute because I believe in Philippians 4:13 that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And just believe that, and just keep the hope, and just believe it, and just stay positive. It may be bad, but just remember, eventually things have to, and I believe that have to turn around. My faith is strong. I know many people with the type of cancer that I have haven't made it as long as I have. So I really have that faith that I'm here for a reason, maybe to encourage others, or maybe to give other people hope that you can get through it, no matter how bad it is. I've been through blood clots, I've been through all those different surgeries, and I just feel that the Lord just carried me through, just the faith. I just have to believe it, and I do. I believe it.
Right.
Well, he doesn't always answer right away, but he's always right on time. I just know with the many surgeries, I've gotten through it, the different ailments of the different side effects. It'd be bad. I end up in a wheelchair for several months,
Right.
but I got through it. It's just believing, because I know He's going to carry me through it. Philippians, you got to believe.
You gotta
I can
believe.
do all things. You can overcome. You can make it, and you can get through it. I believe that. I'm just holding on to that. I had to learn, that's why it's good to have spiritual people around you. They always let you know that you have to keep the faith. The Lord will come through for you. He will heal you, but you also have to believe it. And I believe it. I've been healed over and over again, and I know I can overcome it because I just have to believe that. Well, if you're not a believer, you should just hold on to that. I do believe that eventually things have to turn around. It could be bad, but eventually something has to turn around. Something has to turn around. Either you're going to, go on, like I say, go on to glory, or the Lord is going to heal you. But you have to hold on to something. You just can't say, oh, I'm not a believer. But eventually things have to get better with just everything in life. Things do get better eventually. So that's what I would say to them,
Right.
You got to believe. Oh, yes, my relationship is very strong. I can call them up, call the pastor, say, hey, we need to go into prayer. And, they'll pray for me. And they always encourage me. They told me to call no matter what. We'll keep you encouraged. Just remember to keep believing. And they always tell me to hold to your faith. Keep the faith. You got to keep the faith, Marisa. You can't give up. And one thing they always tell me, never say you're tired. Don't ever, because that's like you're giving up. Don't say that. Don't let that come out of your mouth. Because one time I just said, I'm just so tired of this stuff. He said, no. Don't say that. You can get through it. You're not tired of it. You can get through it. So that kind of keeps me going, knowing that I have to keep the faith, and I do. I believe it. And no matter what gets thrown in your way, whatever stumbling block, you can overcome it. And I believe that.